and glowing skin. GTP, life styled. AT, life is simple. Kivo Gary 4-in-1 mix. Gary soakings, aye easy. Kivo hot pepper, eshishe, deluxe paint. Paint mu champion. Heaven black mosquito spray and coil. Heaven dear, bako pen. And Napa foods, oye de so cool. Vitamilk, feels good anywhere, anytime. Nescofa black tonic from Ernest Chemist. The right family black tonic. Fruteli Calipo, the natural fruit juice drink. Reflow sanitary pad. Your well-being is our #1 priority because you deserve the best. Obuasi Beaters, Nubina Wumwan Kasa. Global Wings Travel and Tour. Official travel and tour partner for GMB Ladies Travels. A Star Pharma and Medical Aesthetics Center. Exclusivity, excellence, and efficacy. MDS Lancet, your key to diagnostic excellence.
Many thanks to Sankofa.
NLA Good Causes Foundation. It's the only social impact driver of this year's GMB. Polytank nie, Papa nie.
Alright, welcome back. It's a very crucial night, but even before we get into the nitty-gritties, we definitely have to let our head down. And our ladies are super ready to take us on an enthralling journey into some historic events that have shaped our future and also our history as well. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the semi-finals of Ghana's Most Beautiful 2024. I'm sure you're wondering, how did we get here? Yes, time flies when you're enjoying every bit of the show. But tonight, remember that you can also join us via Zoom. Yes, indeed, you watching us, just hop on Zoom. The link will be scrolling down your screens, and then join the fun, and we'll be projecting you on our screens as the ladies perform. But tonight as well, we're starting off from the Upper West region, and Haitier is ready to give us a show. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Haitier.
She's the queen. Ingideme Mpohiyeng. Apple is not a blue natural ma. Join me tonight as I reenact the history behind the Kalimi Festival, celebrated by the people of Sankana. My heartfelt gratitude to the Upper West Regional Minister, the MC for One Municipal, members of the Nadoli Kalio Development Forum, South Susala Unity for Development, Bankona, Naa Bernard Mona, Naa Professor Edmond Dele of Ramito Clinic, Mr. Adam Zui, Alhaji Alan Cash, Bliss Eye Care, and to the entire team of Haitier, the Upper West region, thank you for bringing me this far. To keep me in the competition, kindly dial *713*13# or download the MG Reality app on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store to vote massively for Haitier to keep me in the competition. Thank you. Ya Baraka, Ma Anjoso. We have seen it all. Our ancestors were legends in their own right. We are fighters. Yet close to 80% of slaves captured and shipped abroad came from the north. Captured by the notorious slave raiders Samora and Babatu. These people caused chaos and havoc wherever they set their feet. But no! Not in Sankana. Even with our bows and arrows, we shall fight the lawless sons of Samora. Segerege wo, segerege, segerege wo, segerege, bundiwa hutori, segerege, tenaga, senyala, segerege.
Even though many may already be familiar with the transatlantic slave trade that saw many of our kith and kin being captured in raids, sold, held in horrific conditions, and sent out through the doors of no return of our coastal castles. Even though trade in slaves had been abolished by 1844 worldwide, Samori and Babatu, who were notorious slave raiders and Islamic expansionists of the 19th century, continued to raid communities in northern Gold Coast and to feed the trans-Saharan slave route. Their armies rained terror on the Dagaba, the Sisala, and other ethnic groups in northern Gold Coast. They slew many in their war of conquest, acquisition, and Islamic expansionism, annexing towns and subduing their inhabitants. Able-bodied men and women were captured and sold into slavery. The slave raiders who invaded Sankana and its environs were led by Sache Mori, son of Samori, in 1897 at the Battle of Sankana.
Enemy, so they defeated them. We are our father's children, so we shall defeat them.
During the battle, portions of the sacred caves would expand to accommodate women, the aged, children, and the sick, and any who were considered vulnerable, whilst the men stood ground, laying ambush around the fragmented rocks with their bows and arrows. Rumors had it that we had powerful individuals, such as the invisible warrior and other fighters, who would shoot 10 bows at a time, 10 arrows at a time, for each to get its target. This is how our forefathers marshaled to defeat the brutal onslaught and capture of our people. The Sankana sacred caves still stand today as a symbol of safe haven, resistance, and strategic battlefield where the fearful Samori and Babatu slave raiders were defeated. Here come the brave warriors with blood running down their bodies like sweat.
This incident is what led to the death of the Kalibi Festival, an annual festival celebrated by the people of Sankana to reflect on their history and victory over the slave raiders, Samora and Babatu. The signs and scars can still be found in Sankana. The Kalibi Festival celebrates resistance, resilience of unity, and victory of good over evil. Thank you, Ya Baraka.
And that is Haitier from the Upper West region. And tonight, Janet, you have the first bite on this performance.
Yeah, Barka. How are you?
I'm okay. How are
You're
you?
fierce.
Thank you.
I like the voice with which you entered. It was so piercing. It was just reverberating across the whole stage, and it was so defiant, and that I loved about it. There were moments that I thought there was a little bit of silence on the stage when the narrator was narrating. I wished that some of the things that he was narrating was being dramatized on stage as well to make it more compact. But hey sister, the boom boom dance or the boom boom song, is that a freedom song?
Yes.
Oh, how does it go? I like to learn it.
Okay. Carabalo babal bong bong. Carabalo.
Carbalo,
Carabalo. Babal bong bong.
Carbaro, boom boom something. Good job. It was a nice song. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, now, Dr. Daniel, this is our first performance for the night. What are your comments?
Yes, Shirigi. All right, I think this is a very good performance.
Thank you.
The levels were good, but it looks like the song, as Janet was asking, your people don't know how to sing the song. And then again, it looks like the raiders were from the skies, because all of them were looking up there. And I don't think they come from the skies. The narration, as she said, could be enacted. And then the composition was also good. But I was thinking there could have been some enactments. Because the festival or the raiders came as we were living our normal lives. So we could have seen some activities before we heard about that. In all, it is a very good thing. And I think I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Daniel says he appreciates the performance, and you should know that our judges are watching very keenly, and we hope that you at home as well, you are voting. The short code is *713 *13# across all networks, and that is the surest way to keep Haitier from the Upper West region in the competition. Now we're coming back to the Greater Accra region, and Naa Ameley is on standby to bring us her performance.
She's gone as Ako, Nime, Kename, Kagadan Baby Face, Fane, Minganye. I extend my warm greetings and gratitude to Mr. Samuel and Kelson, the CEO of Cobro Clothing, to the area apostle of the Kanichi district, Apostle Seth Kofi Gadwato, and to all apostles, pastors, elders, and members of the Apostolic Church nationwide. I say thank you to Team Naa Ameley. God richly bless you all for your love and your support and how far you have brought me. This Sunday is the night to reenact historical events from our various regions. I, as the Greater Accra representative, will reenact the history behind the Asafotu Family Festival of the Adan people of my region, the Greater Accra region. You have played significant roles in bringing me this far, and I believe that you will not let me down. Keep Naa Ameley in the competition by dialing the short code *713 *13# or download the MG Reality app on your Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Thank you.
A series of attacks was in the 18th century, when there was no paramount chief and chiefs in the land of the people of Adan. The head of Asafotin, a fearless warrior, Asafwache, was informed of series of attacks by unscrupulous invaders who have been attacking the neighboring towns and their approach to their land of Ada. Upon hearing these atrocities, Tasafuache summoned all his members to prepare for a war so that they can protect and save the lives of the people and the land.
The people are coming! What's this? The people who killed my are coming again! Attack for me! Attack for me! Attack for me! You're going to fight! Those invaders! They came again, but no more! You're going to fight! This time we will conquer!
The time for the war is finally here. The Safuache and his members of the Safo team fought relentlessly and fiercely, boot for boot, blood for blood. Many of them were killed, but they relentlessly raided every individual from the invaders' team, and the leader of the invaders' team was beheaded. Oh yes! At the end of the battle, they emerged victorious.
Now, lay down your weapons. Lift them up. You're going to fight. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Where are they? Look at them! Instead they will kill us! Little children! So quick! Attack for me! Attack for Tupia! Attack for Tupia! We conquered them!
Yes, they journeyed their way back to their homeland, but they came across a river. A river that is what they used to wash off any blood and impurities. As they are doing so, they were watching their back to see if any enemy is coming. Oh yes, and they named the place Aple Naye. Yes, Aple Naye, meaning we watched back and saw no enemy.
Now, you're going to wash our body off any blood and impurity. Now, I take them to the community, wash any blood and impurity of you. You're going to name this place Aple Naye. Because when we look back for the fight, our enemies were gone. Let's go back to the community and give them the good news.
They got back to the community with an ecstatic merriment of joy and rhythms of new victory. Yes, the victory of these relentless, patriotic, and gallant sacrifices of these gallant men. These patriotic warriors will never be forgotten, and And so they celebrated these people with a particular festival called the Asafo Tufiam. Asafo Tufiam. And they do it every year.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. We made it! Look there! We defeated them! But you know what? We will celebrate! Yes! We came out victorious! Let us gather for today to celebrate! This is what led to the formation and celebration of the Asafo Tufiam Festival. As our warriors had fought and won many battles, the people of the community decided to come up with something in honor and celebration of their sacrifices. That is when they came up with the Asafo Tufiam Festival. Asafo, which means group of warriors. Tu, which means gun. Yummy, which means shooting. Asafo Tufiam. That is why even today, during the celebration of the festival, the firing of musketry. Can you hear the sound of the fire? And also, there's performance of science and wonders, like fetching of water with a basket without it draining. Yes, to you, it may be magic, but to us, it signifies the strength and courage of our land and its people. Just like the way we Spaniards celebrate Independence Day in honor and celebration of our warriors and forefathers who fought for our independence, we celebrate Asafo Tufiam in honor of our forefathers who fought for the establishment of their dollars and the peace of the people. Let it be known to all, like the way it is known that the dance celebrates Homo, that the dance celebrates Asafo Tufiam. Yes, different festivals, but we are united as one people from the greater Accra region as a whole. Asafo Tufiam, this is our story and we take pride in it. Thank you.
Wow, a very interesting and intriguing story behind the Asafo Tufiam Festival. And that is what this platform is about. We educate and also entertain you. Now let me go to our judges. Dr. Daniel, what are your comments on Naa Ameley's performance?
Thank you very much. You did very well, and something you did is very significant. In the olden days, it was men who were going to war, not women, and you exhibited that. And for you, had it not been your voice, you would have been taken as a man, because your costume is so fitting and it fits the times. You have done very well. The composition, the enactment, and the rest, they were all on point. Thank you very much for this performance. I have learned something.
All right, now to Dibody. You were watching and admiring everything she was doing. Let's hear from you.
I spent a short while, Nada, and hearing the story, you know, and watching you, your outfit, and demonstrating it, I actually felt part of it. And just like Doc said, the only thing I was going to say was when you came in at first, you know, I was like, you know, your voice, if it hadn't been for your voice, I would have said this is a warrior complete, because you acted the part, you immersed yourself in the role. And I like the highlights of each part of the story. So when there was a beheading, you actually saw it. When there was a killing, you actually saw it. When there was victory, you actually saw it. And you actually saw the community in action. Well done. Great performance, Naa Ameley.
Some good comments coming from our judges. And if Naa Ameley is your favorite and you want to keep her in the competition because the grand finale is just around the corner. Tonight is a very important night, and if you do not vote, she may come home. And so the short code is *713*13# across all networks. We've seen two of our ladies. We have so much more for you right here on the show. Don't go anywhere. Keep voting, keep enjoying the show. But when we come back from the break, there's more.